Welcome back to the Nylusion channel. Zycor here, and today in Legend we have a fishing guide and tutorial-ish like thing. And I guess I'm going to show you how to fish and how to make a fishing pole and where the fishing spots are. So, to first make a fishing pole, well, you first start out with a fishing pole. You're actually just given one. So you don't actually have to make one to begin with. But since you'd have one already, you'd come out here to your crafting station and you go over here to this tab and okay, get there. Now you'd already have this one, the cheap pole. That's what you're given to begin with. And I don't know why it takes jaw scales, because as a noob, you're not able to get those. You don't even have access to the temple yet. So I'm not sure why they did that. Maybe that's a bug. But what you'd do, since you have this one already, is you'd upgrade to this one, which just takes awesome logs, copper ingot, pruny shells, and the cheap pole you already have. So that's basically an upgrade called the beginner pole. So it's relatively easy. Copper ingot can be got in the Cove cave, and pruny shells are just on prunies. Slossom logs are on trees in the middle of the island, I think. I can maybe show you when I'm out there. But anyway, that is the next pole you'll make, and then you can further make a great pole and a skilled pole after that, with their requirements. So I have a skilled pole right now, so I'll head out to the first area to show you how to fish, kind of explain it. And to get to the first area, you just head through your barn and out the back, and it'll be right outside. There's actually two areas. So right on here, there is a fishing spot right here. Can't quite see the fish. You can see it down there a little bit, just where my cursor is. And then there's the other one that is right here. And you can't even really see the fish there. It's not really there. But you can see the icon above your head. Get out of my way. I shouldn't have him following me. Where is that now? There we go. Okay. Now, what you do is you have your pole on your bar, anywhere on your bar. You press that button to bring it out, and then with this icon above your head, you click to throw your rod in, or your bait in. And the fish will bite 3 times, or nibble 3 times, then you click to start reeling it in. You hook it on the line. So it's pretty simple. Now, I don't need this fish, it's a butternut, but I'll release it. Be a nice guy and throw it back. So, next, I'll explain about the screen when fishing. So I'll start reeling one in here again. Just wait these 3 nibbles. On the 3rd nibble, click. Now, this bar up here is the pole's durability. When that gets all the way up to full, and of course, it won't let me. I gotta start reeling in again. But when that gets up to full, as you can see when I demonstrate here, that will basically break the pole and you'll lose the fish. Of course, my pole is too strong, so I can't demonstrate it. Maybe I should have made a cheap pole. I don't need that. Anyway. When that gets full, it'll break. So you have to be careful. You click and hold to reel in, but if you let off, you see your durability goes down. You click it again, and then the durability will go down as you let go. And that, I got into the little mini game-ish portion as well. I'll explain that after the next thing. So the next portion here I'll explain is the progress. I mean, it's fairly simple. You can see this is the progress of the fish. You just keep reeling it in, and and that is the reset. So you keep reeling it in, and it will, okay. And you'll catch it. You've seen already. But that fish that comes in the middle, it's when it gets to the center of the progress bar. That big fish will interrupt the progress bar and reset it. And it will also make it easier for your durability to raise. So you need to be very careful. So, just get back in to a fish here. There we go. Okay, now I'll just wait for it to, let's see if I got past the 50 point. There, you see the arrows? You press the direction that the fish wants to go, and then you can continue clicking afterwards. So that is the little mini game. You just press the arrows that it wants you to, that it's telling you to press, to basically resist the fish and reel it in. But you don't want to click, like left click to reel it in during that time you're pressing those buttons, or you will instantly break the durability on your rod and you'll lose it. So you got to be careful with that. Let's see if I can demonstrate it. I think I actually already did, but all I have to do is wait for it. Okay, let's see. You gonna make me do that? Now, you press this button and then see it goes up really fast and breaks. So, you don't want to click during it. You'll lose it. Okay, I think that explains the whole window, the whole fishing process. So, I guess I'll show you around to show you where the other fishing spots are. These are just 2 of them in the city. There's only 2 of them in Voka Town. So, what you'll do is you'll head out to the edge of the map here. And I'll just use my Brad org. Actually, I probably could have went the other direction, but oh well. So you head out to the edge of town, which is out here, up here, and over here. Now, the first, probably the closest one, is over here. And it's in the Sandy Beach area, which is right here on the map. So this is the town entrance. You go to the west coast, then you go to the Sandy Beach. And this is a pretty tame area too. It's right here in the waterfall, which it's not showing you. There we go. You see the little fish in there. Everywhere you see a little fish is where it's a fishing spot. So, the next area, let's see here. I could probably just go up here. Yeah. So the next area, which is pretty close, is up here in the Windy Trail. And you gotta be careful for the prunies. They are aggressive. And as you can see another fish right there, and you get the fishing icon right here. And there's only one here. So, the next area is up here in the Puffy Path. Now, there's actually 2 of them up here. So you see there's one right there, the fish right there, and another one right over here. So that's in the Puffy Path. The next one, let's see here. The next one is in Pincher Patch. So I'm just kind of heading in a circle around the island. So you go over here. And I believe you get Slossom logs from this. Let's see. Yep, these are Slossom logs. So that's what the tree looks like. It just looks like a standard tree. Okay, next. Over here, all the way over here to the beach. And you see, there's one right here. And it's about... Where is it? Right. Come on. There we go. Right here on the beach. Okay. Now, then another one. There's one in Tracker Cove. So, and I know there's another one in the temple entrance. Not in the temple entrance, but in the temple. So I'll just head down to the temple here. And I'll show you where it is in the temple, since I'm right next to it. So from the entrance of the temple, you just head in here. And it's actually somewhat of a good distance in. Just keep going through these areas. And if you want to know how to get the first, these are stub jaws. That's how to get the first pole, if you really need to make one. But you'd have to have access to the temple first, which you don't get until you proceed enough through the storyline. So you come up here, go through this door, and over here to the right rather than up, because up is the way to the boss. So instead you come over here to the right, and down here, all the way to the bottom by the waterfall. And this is actually where you get your first large fish that you can mount to swim outside of the island. And you can see the fish right there. So if you don't know where to go to get for the story to get your first rabbit ray, that will be in this area right here. So I will, okay, guess I'll head out here into the Tracker Cove. But actually, maybe I should just, well, yeah, maybe I should cut and, yeah, I'll come back, I'll bring you back when I'm back there. So see you back in a little bit. Okay, here I am back. I decided I'd start at the entrance to the Voca Island coast here, just so I can demonstrate where to go to in the Tracker Cove. So you head this way and up here and into the cave. And if anyone needs to get Peltia logs, that's where these are. Now you come over here in this way, go down the stairs, and up the stairs, and down the stairs, and these stairs, because if you want copper, this here is a copper node. So that will give you copper ore. So then you can make copper ingot, but the problem with that is that there isn't any coal available to harvest in the island itself. Those are only in the forest right now, but I don't know if that will change in the future or not. You can buy coal from Lloyd in town though, although it is expensive. But it's the only option really. So you just come over here and head over here and down. and right over here. And here we go. This is the last fishing spot in the Volca Coast area. So, the next area will be the Forest Island. So, I will cut again and see you back there. Okay, I'm here at my beach of my farm, because the way to get to the Forest Island is to use the your large fish to swim there. So, if you have a large fish, which most people do, have a rabbit ray. So I guess I'll use my rabbit ray, not pick up sea ferns. There we go. Now you just head down here to the bottom of your area and leave. And now for the Forest Island, you'd come over here and go in. As long as you have access to the Forest Island, of course. Now, there's only 2 fishing spots on the Forest Island. And I'll just demonstrate those here. So you come down here. And go over here. Then you go up here. Now you have a choice. You have to go this way or this way. So for the first one, you go down to the Mystic Isle here. It's closer. And you go all the way over here. And it's kind of hidden right over here. Right at the end here. Right there. And see, there's a little fish right there. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see it a little bit. Okay, so the next one, there's only one other, and that is, I guess I could say, halfway across the map. So you'd come back out and up here, and then you'd keep going north, and then you'd go this way. Then you would go this way to the Shroom Land, through the shrooms, and out this door. Now, you head north. Northeast, I guess? Northeast, yes. And into this little cave, which brings you out into the Witch Marsh. Witch. See the bun? So, right here. This is the fishing spot. Right by this little, I guess you could call it a dock, maybe? And if you come down here, you can kind of see the fish down in the lower right. So, those are the fishing spots in the Forest Island. There's only 2 other places, well, one other main place that there is a fishing spot. Otherwise, I'll might as well show the bonus event island spot as well, at least for the Halloween area right now that's currently running. So I'll bring you back when I get back to my farm. So see you then. And I'm back. Okay, so to get to the other area, it is in the Sunken Valfire. Valfire? Not fully sure of how they pronounce it, but kind of looks like it'd be similar to like a Norse type of pronunciation. I don't know. Anyway, you just get on a large fish again because it's out in the overworld, and I might as well just take my rabbit ray since it's sitting right here, and I'll head out. And over here. This is the Sunken Valfire. Now you just head up here and get off your fish, and you head right up here, and you can fish right there. You can see the fish in the water there. So those are all the main fishing spots in Re-Legend currently. Supposedly, as of the making of this video, there's going to be a big update sometime soon, so more could be added later, and maybe I'll make an updated video if there's anything new. Otherwise, the final place I'll show is the one on the current Halloween event island that I don't know if we'll be back in the future or not, but I might as well just head out here into the overworld. Sometimes it's it can be a little bit tricky to get your water. Nope. It's kind of a long swim, but then you can walk far in. It's kind of strange. Try to get it there. Yep, there we go. So get on your rabbit ray, get out, and then the event island is down here, which they call it event island, so I'm going to assume that other events will be probably in the same spot. So then you just come to it, get off, and for this Halloween island, Halloween Spooky Island, it is all the way up here and over here, all the way around, all the way at the end. So you just run past everything. Run past any shadow magnets you see. Unless you want to tame them. That's entirely up to you. And then you come in here, right at the end by the waterfall, and it's right here. And I'm going to be griefed by a prunie. No. No. Okay. So, that is all the fishing spots currently in Re-Legend. Yeah, and I guess that explains fishing. So, if you like this guide, hit that like button. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me out a lot. If you haven't already, subscribe. And hit that bell icon to be notified when we upload more videos and other guides. And where did my Bradord go? Bradord? He left me behind. Where'd you go? I think he ran away. Anyway, so yeah. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time.